welcome to Aviation November 2024. This year, we will take 4 flights. If there are any videos in here which the filming is not as to quality as my more recent videos are, that is because I filmed these throughout the entire year. And good evening from Fort Myers RSW Airport. Today, we'll be flying with JetBlue from here until Boston. Before our flight, though, let's check out the airport. Well, first up, we need to make our way to our concourse's security section. Once through, though, I head to the Great American Bagel Bakery to get a bagel and a tea to have as I wait for my plane. The bagel was everything and it was alright, but I disliked that they toasted it. And now, we can walk back to the other side of the terminal. Soon, the boarding line of sorts, or the closest to a line that any Floridian can forms, and we begin to wait for our plane. And it is not too far later until we can enter the jetway and make our way to the plane. Funny thing is I used to call these things the Tunnel of Death when I was younger. It was very funny. Anyways, as we make our way down, we get an amazing view of our plane, and we can make our way to our seat. Here is our seat. This is the interior of the A321s operated by JetBlue. We will go over more information about our specific plane in a few minutes. For now, though, this is the typical economy seat, and it was mostly comfortable, though slightly uncomfortable for my flight. The seat itself was plush, but the back not so much. Our seat features a firm plastic tray table, though slightly flimsy, an armrest with television controls, though the television controls were not working best for me, and if I remember correctly, the maps feature was entirely not working for me, or at least the maps button. And shortly later, we begin our taxi, and we take off. While we take off, let's talk about our flight. We are on board JetBlue Flight B6166, one of JetBlue's 4 daily scheduled flights in this direction between the 2 cities. We are on board an Airbus A321-231, built in Hamburg, Germany, and tested there. It was delivered to JetBlue Airways on the 11th of November 2013. It features 2 IAE V2533A5 engines that power it. An interesting fact is that while performing a flight from New York JFK to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, a smoke alarm went off in the baggage compartment, despite there being no physical indications of smoke such as smell or haze. And even after an emergency landing in Bermuda, no such signs could be detected of the smoke. Once we are fully airborne, the food and drink service starts. I got myself a pick-me-up box, specifically box 3, which includes many cheeses. It was very good. It features many cheeses, as well as crackers and berries. Obviously, this is not vegan, and save for dairy, I do not believe it features any major allergens, though it was not specifically marked as kosher on the JetBlue's website. Anyways, with all of this being said, it was very good and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I would likely have it next time I fly JetBlue. Just after I finished up my cheese box, the beverage service came around for this flight. I ordered a tea and it was pretty decent, although it was really not that good. After this, we received chips, from which I ordered some plantain chips and some pretzels. The pretzels were vegan, but extremely buttery with vegan butter. Either way, if I remember correctly, they left me wanting more in the end, but they also made my hands extremely buttery. Let's now go walk through our cabin. Our cabin is currently dim, due to the fact that it was 10:41 at night at the time of filming. The cabin is the relatively basic A321 cabin. The more premium, even more space area is by no means a first class, but simply a premium economy. As the name suggests, it features even more space than the normal main cabin seats. However, I do believe that the seats are the same in every other factor other than how much space they have, and they have a slightly different headrest. Please correct me in the comments if I am wrong. Here I make my way to refuel on drinks and snacks.
No, thank you.
And we have not much time left in our flight today as we approach Boston. So let's check out our bathroom. It features two things of toilet paper in it and a toilet, as well as a sink and hand soap. There's an indicator which will light up telling you to go back to your seat if the seatbelt sign is on. Before we go though, the water works and the mirror is clear. Now then, we are approaching Boston, so thank you for watching. Next week, we'll be flying with Spirit from here in Boston to Atlanta. I hope you will watch. Bye now.